welcome back to my channel and welcome to another meal plan and grocery haul video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Christy. I am currently following the WW Blue program, but I will provide you the points for all three programs. I'm going to get right to it this week and show you what I am planning on for meal prep this week. So for my snacks this week, I am going to try to lay off some of the carbs this week. I'm just going to try and back off a little bit for the snacks. I'm going to try and stay away from the pretzels and peanuts and things like that, because that seems to be what I've been struggling with the most. So I do a great job staying on track with my breakfast, my lunch, my dinners, but it's that snacking that I'm having a hard time with. And I think that when I'm eating a lot of carbs, I think that that's when I get more snacky. So I'm going to try and back off some of the bad carbs, I guess you could say. I'm still going to have popcorn once in a while because that's more, I consider that more of a good carb. It's a whole grain. So my snacks for this week are going to be apples with PB2 powder, and that's 1 point. And I've mentioned before, I got that from Carrie over at Carrie's Priceless WW Journey, and she just cuts up the apple, pours in a little bit of PB2 powder, and mixes it all together. So good. So 1 point for that. Popcorn is 3 points. Sugar-free pudding is 2, but I'm not sure how much I'll be having the sugar-free pudding because I'm planning on making the 1 point Funfetti cheesecake. This is a pound dropper recipe, and it looks so good. It's 1 point for that. So for breakfast prep this week, I'm going all out, and we are having steak and egg burritos this week. This is 4 points. This was actually a recipe that I found in the Weight Watchers cookbook. And in the cookbook, there's 7 points, but I think it's because of the wrap that they use. So I'm going to use the Ole Xtreme Wellness wraps, which are 1 point. So that's going to make it 4 points for blue. And then for purple, it'll be 4 points, and green will be 6 points. And I will have my coffee with that every day. I have 2 cups of coffee for 2 points. I actually have been having coffee at night lately too. And then, so that breakfast is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll do Fiber One cereal for 2 points, unsweetened almond milk for 0, and then Friday will just be yogurt and fruit for 2, and then my coffee. For lunch prep this week, I'm going to do a turkey Cobb salad. I've been really craving a salad lately, and I kind of toyed back and forth. Do I want Big Mac salads again? Do I want the chopped chicken taco salad? I have that recipe on my website, but then I decided I'm going to do a turkey Cobb salad. I have that turkey that I get from Aldi. I thought that would be perfect in it, and I found just a basic recipe off of weightwatchers.com that I'm going to use. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for that. Thursday and Friday are actually going to be leftovers, so I'll talk about that in a minute. So that turkey Cobb salad is going to be 2 points for blue, 2 points for purple, and 5 points for green. For dinner this week, I am going to do bourbon-glazed salmon. This was actually a salmon recipe that I did when I first started making salmon. My husband actually hated salmon until about 10 years ago maybe. We used to go to Longhorn Steakhouse. That was our favorite restaurant, and I used to get the salmon all the time, but my husband wouldn't try it because he did not like salmon. So I decided to make that recipe at home. I kind of found a copycat version of it and made it at home, and he tried it, and ever since then he is like glued to salmon. So bourbon glazed salmon, I think that's going to be about 3 points for blue, and then I'll have that with 2 points worth of rice, which is half a cup, and then broccoli for 0. So my total dinner will be 5 points. And if you're on purple, your total will be 5 points unless you have brown rice. Then that would bring your dinner to total down to 3 points. And then for green, the total will be 8 points. Tuesday night, I'm going to do ranch pork chops with roasted pears and green beans. I know a lot of you have mentioned that you tried that recipe after I talked about it once before, and I haven't heard anybody yet say that they don't like it. It sounds so weird with pears and green beans together, but it is, the two just pair together so well. And that is 8 points for all programs for the entire kit. I'm going to do a couple slow cooker recipes Wednesday and Thursday night. I mentioned to some of you that I'm going to be working on a slow cooker video, so throughout the next few weeks, you're probably going to see some slow cooker recipes, and then what I'm going to do is put those all into one video. So when I do meal prep on Sunday, I will not be meal prepping the slow cooker recipes for this one because I'm going to put those in a different video. So Wednesday night is going to be crock-pot chicken Philly cheesesteaks. Those are going to be 4 points on blue, and I think I'm probably going to just do like some homemade potato wedges in the air fryer. And I just cut up potatoes, put whatever seasonings I want, put them in the air fryer. And I will probably have 3 points worth of that. So that'll be a 7-point dinner. 4 points on purple and 9 points on green. Thursday night, I'm going to do slow cooker ground beef hash. That is 6 points on blue and green and 4 points on purple. And then Friday night, I'm going to probably do the 2-ingredient dough strombolis or pizza, just because I'm going to have some of the yogurt left from the Funfetti cheesecake. That calls for the Faye non-fat Greek yogurt, so I won't be using it all. So I'll have some left, and I don't want to waste it. So I will probably make some 2-ingredient dough and do some strombolis or pizza that night. I always estimate 12. It just depends on how much I have, how much cheese I use. It changes every week, so I usually just estimate 12 on that. And then for those of you who know, the weekends I don't normally plan anything because we're not sure what we're going to be doing, but I am going to probably be doing a couple of slow cooker recipes, and I'm thinking chicken taco chili for Saturday and then maybe a pot roast on Sunday. So I'll probably have some leftovers from each of those. Saturday I will probably just freeze some of the chili after it's done, so then we'll have it for another day. So that's what I have planned for the week, and then I will add in my grocery haul after I get everything done. So I did a Publix Instacart delivery haul this week, and the total I spent was $134. No. Yes, $134, but I did go back in after they delivered it, and I left an extra tip. Just because this girl, when she did my shopping, she went above and beyond the whole time, like showing me pictures of if they were out of something. She would show me a picture of a replacement that she could give me. She just went above and beyond, I felt. And so I went back in and probably gave the best tip that I've given. But under the circumstances and, the situation we're in right now, and she's out there delivering food to people, I just felt like it was the right thing to do. So it ended up being $134, but a big chunk of that was the tip. All right, so we're gonna start down here with these brioche Hamburger buns. So when you put in, these don't scan because they are made in the Publix bakery, but when you put in, I think it's like Publix Hamburger buns, Publix bakery Hamburger buns, it comes out to 4 points, but then they have one called premium Hamburger buns, and that one is 5. They don't actually have one for the brioche. I couldn't find it, so these you would count either 4 or 5 points. And then they had the Thomas's English muffins on BOGO. I just got the original. Usually I get the light, but honestly I just grabbed the wrong, or I put in the wrong one when I ordered them. So the light ones are 3 points, but these ones are 4. But that's okay. I don't normally have these. The only time I usually have these is when we're having breakfast sandwiches for meal prep. But otherwise my husband eats these a lot. And then I got, these were also BOGO, the Nature's Own Hamburger buns, the 100% whole wheat. These buns are 4 points each. I usually get the ones, the Great Value brand is 3 points, but that's okay, 1 extra point. And then I picked up some of the long grain Uncle Ben's rice. This is not the minute rice, this is regular rice, because I have a couple recipes that I want to try in the Instant Pot. So anybody that watches me knows that my favorite appliance is my air fryer. But I really, really need to try and get doing some recipes in my Instant Pot. The only thing that I've done so far is eggs, making hard-boiled eggs, which I love doing. But I need to start doing some more recipes. So I got this for a recipe that I came across for that. So this one is a little bit different. I'm used to the double, like for most of the rice that I make, like the instant rice, it's a half a cup dry is 1 cup cooked. So this one says 1/4 cup dry is 1 cup cooked, and it's 5 points for that. And if you do 1/8 of a cup dry, which is a half a cup cooked, then it is 2 points. So that's usually what I do, is a half a cup, so it would be 2 points. Got some more of the garlic parmesan pretzel crisp. Those are 3 points. I picked up some popcorn. I just make my own popcorn in the microwave, and that is 3 points, except if you're on purple, that's 0. And then I got some of the egg white pasta, the no yolks. That is 6 points for 2 ounces. I got some peanuts for my husband. Those are 5 points for 1/4 of a cup. And also got him some grilling beans. I will stay away from these because these are 7 points for 1/2 a cup, so I will not be eating those. We are actually going to be having burgers, and I'll show you the burgers we got. So I'm going to be making these, but I won't have these, and we'll be using the burgers. We'll be using the brioche buns on the burgers. I then got some corn. This is just regular sweet corn. I don't care for this to eat like as a side dish, but I don't mind this plain kind in recipes. So this is 3 points for 1/2 a cup on green or 0 on purple and blue. And then I got a couple of things of beef broth and some black beans. Oh, I just noticed that's in seasoned sauce. You know, these were scanning 3 points even on purple and blue, and that might be why. Usually when I do recipes with black beans, I rinse them real well anyway, so I will make them 0 points. So if you rinse them real good, it'll be 0 on purple and blue, and then 3 points for 1/2 a cup on green. I guess they're all that way. Yeah. I ordered the low sodium, but they didn't have any, so when she took a picture, I told her those were fine. So completely my fault. And then I got a couple things of onion soup and dip mix. I don't know, I put 1 point. It's 1 point for, I guess, a cup prepared, but I only use this for recipes, so I just use a little bit. I picked up some Funfetti Cake mix. I am going to be doing a Funfetti cheesecake recipe that is from, I don't even remember what this is from, Pound Dropper, I think. Yeah, the pounddropper.com. So that I'm going to make that Funfetti cheesecake, 1 point. So I need a box of that, and I needed some of the sugar-free cheesecake jello. So if you just have the cake, this cake is 8 points for 1 serving, which is 1/10 of the package is 8 points. So, but for this recipe, you only use like 3 tablespoons, I think. And then this jello is 1 point for a 1/4 of the package. I'm curious to see what that tastes like just by itself. And then I picked up some shallots for a recipe. More of our pudding. They only had 1 of these when I got them last week, so got a few more of those. Those are 2 points. I got some corn, 0 on blue and purple, 3 points on green. Some vanilla extract. I needed some more of that. Some taco seasoning, just because I like to have taco seasoning in my cabinet. I really need to make my own. That way I'd have it all the time. Some Faya yogurt for the cheesecake recipe. That's 2 points for 1 cup on green, 0 for blue and purple. I picked up some celery, some ultra thin provolone for one of the recipes. This kind is 1 point for 1 slice, 3 points for 2 slices, and 4 points for 3 slices. And then I got some salmon, 0 points on blue and purple, 3 points for 4 ounces on green. And finally, the burgers that we are having tomorrow night. So when we crave a burger, we really want a burger. So sometimes when I make burgers, I use extra lean ground beef, and I make my own, and we just have like 1/4 pounders, and they're really low in points. But we decided that tomorrow we really want a burger. So these are Angus beef brisket steak burgers. These are 15 points for 1 burger. So between the burger, my 1 point piece of cheese, because I'll just use a Velveeta slice, that's 16, and then my 4 point buns, actually the brioche buns, 4 or 5. We're talking 20 points just for the burger. I get 23 points a day. So I'm going to load it up with vegetables, and then I'm not really sure what I'm going to have on the side. I may just do like a 0 point salad, or I'm really not sure yet what I'm going to have. And then what I'm going to do is the rest of the day, I'm just going to eat 0 point foods. So for lunch, I'm probably going to have a chicken salad or something like that. For breakfast, I'm just going to do some eggs, maybe a 1 point piece of toast. And I'm just going to try my best that for snacks, all I'm going to have is fruit. So that is what we're planning. So again, this is a lot of points, something I don't normally ever do, but just to show that you can definitely fit this in. You just have to work it into your day. So that is my haul from Publix. Hi everyone, so I had another small little Publix Instacart delivery because I realized that I didn't have enough of the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener to make. Actually, I have some, but it's the golden kind, which is like the brown sugar. I didn't have any of the plain kind, so I needed to get some of that. So there were a couple other things that I went ahead and got. We were getting low on water, so I got some water because you have to have, I think, $35 minimum in order to have a delivery. This came to right about $50 with the tip. So I got some, normally I get the Nestle Pure Life, but they didn't have any, so they replaced it with Zephyr Hills. My husband likes these chicken breast patties. Usually we get the, I think it's Purdue, the kind that has the good chicken. I think that's Purdue. But they didn't have any, so they replaced it with these, and these are 5 points per patty. I picked up another dozen of eggs because I am getting low on eggs. Usually I get my eggs at Aldi, but I'm not doing an Aldi haul this week, so I just got a dozen eggs there. And then I got this light 75 sharp cheddar cheese. I don't care for this by itself, but in recipes, I don't mind it. I'm actually going to use this in the salads that I make this week. So that's 1 point for 1 ounce. And then coffee creamer, so I got some of the sugar-free French vanilla. This is 0 points for 1 tablespoon. I actually weigh out 82 milliliters between both my cups. Sorry about my bird in the background. It's the afternoon and there's like birds outside the window that he's near, so he's squawking at him. So I do 82 milliliters, which is 2 points, and I basically just split it between my 2 cups, so I have about 41 milliliters in each cup. Got some more peanut butter because I saw my husband was getting low on peanut butter. This is the honey roasted kind. I don't know, I must have put the wrong kind in there. This kind is 8 points for 2 tablespoons, so I'll make sure I stay away from that. And then I got some avocados. I may add some of that to the salad, not sure. Those are 3 points for a quarter of the avocado. But I always weigh out avocado. You actually can have more if you weigh it out. So if you weigh it out, you can have 28 grams for 1 point. I got some grape tomatoes, some vine tomatoes, the Lakanto sweetener, and then I needed some cornstarch, some baby spinach, fresh parsley, thyme. I needed some gallon bags, which usually I use the reusable bags. For my dinner kits, I get the reusable bags from Amazon, but I only have 4 reusable freezer bags, and I'm going to be doing some freezer crock-pot meals, so I wasn't sure if the 4 would be enough. I'm not sure how many I'm making. And, oh, and ginger. I needed some ginger for a recipe. So that is it for my meal plan and grocery haul this week. I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody in my next video. I'm Christy, and I'm planning us healthy.